Hey there, beautiful people. Giselle here, and Happy New Year. I know I'm a little late to the game, but you know, things happen. This video is going to be all about my natural hair journey. I wanted to share this with you guys so you guys can know a little bit more about me as a person, and then just know like my background with my hair, where I started from, what happened, how I got to this. So, you know, we all have a backstory to where we are today and our success. So, yeah. I wanted to get this video out in January to celebrate my 4-year natural hair anniversary, but, you know, things happen and now I can do it. So we're going to do it now. So I have my notes here for reference because it's gonna be a journey. So it all started out on the lovely Wednesday evening of June 2nd, 1993. A beautiful baby girl was born. With a head full of hair. Let me tell you, I had some hair. You know, I came out the womb head first as a fur ball, basically. So yeah, I had a lot of hair right out the womb, straight out the game. And, you know, I guess growing up, it was a lot to deal with. And you know, babies don't like getting their hair done, you know. My curls was popping. My curls was popping from the pictures I see, you know. My curls were popping in pictures. That only lasted a little while. My mom was like, I can't do this. I really can't. And so I lasted about a year with my natural hair. And then I got to 2 years old. And that's when they made that decision to perm my hair. And you know, whenever I tell people this, that I had my first perm at 2 years old, they all look at me like, sis, what? And I'm like, yeah, you know, it happens. A lot of people that I meet, they had their first perm relaxer like in middle school, like when they had, I guess, the choice to, like the option to, when they had, you know, free will. But you know, that wasn't the case for me. So yeah, I had my first relaxer at 2 years old, basically because they didn't know what to do with my hair. And you know, coming from a Afro-Latina background, a Dominican culture, it's very common for that to actually happen because you know, straight hair is the standard. Straight hair is acceptable. Curly hair is not acceptable. I still have relatives now of mine asking me, when are you going to relax your hair? Do you brush your hair? Can you put a comb through it? When are you going to go back to, you know? So even now, as a 24-year-old, you know, it's still deeply embedded into our culture. So I'm not surprised that they permed my hair when I was 2 to make me more acceptable looking, and also to fit in, and also to deal with it, because honestly, I'm sure it was a lot to deal with. Basically all throughout my toddlerhood, I was straight hair shawty, and my hair was really long. Like first grade photo shoot, I was ready. Picture day, my little curls in the front. You couldn't tell me a goddamn thing. So basically all throughout, you know, elementary school, first through up until 6th grade. Oh my God. Y'all, I was developing. I was becoming a woman, but my God, those glasses. That's a whole nother story, child. So yeah, after elementary came middle school, and basically middle school was the same thing. Like I said, like it was just clockwork. 6 to 8 weeks. Let's go get that deslizado relaxer. That was in Spanish. I did not experiment with curly hair at all. I was like, you know, it was just a routine. 6 to 8 weeks. I didn't try to do any curly hairstyles. If they were curly, it was with a curling, wow, I don't even know what it's called because I haven't used it. A curling iron, or like roller set or anything like that. So, you know, I wasn't exposed to that from elementary to middle school. Then we get to high school, and high school was an interesting time for me. High school, I experimented with my hair a lot more. My hair was straight throughout high school, you know, but I definitely was trying to get into that curly hair lifestyle. I was trying to imitate it. I would say. So yeah, you know, braid outs were my thing. I didn't know what a twist out was, but I didn't know how to braid. And braid outs were my thing. I would do it with wet hair and, you know, do it overnight and blah, blah, blah. And it would just create this little wavy texture, you know? So, you know, I really tried. I just wanted something different. I wanted a different hairstyle when I felt like switching it up, and that was the only really thing that I knew how to do. So as far as curly hair, that's as close to as curly as I got. But like I said, all throughout high school, you know, I had my phases. I had bangs. I went through a phase of dyeing my hair. I would dye my hair black, which was hopping. I might do that again. My straight hair was like luxurious in high school. Like, honey, look at my prom picture. Like, you see them curls? Like, you see that? That shine? This one is freshly relaxed, laid. You know when you used to get a relaxer, you just be laid. Oh my God, I kind of miss that. But yeah, my hair was really long. It was healthy. I took care of my hair. Even though I was trying to switch it up, I still took care of it. It was very long. So that's pretty much how I ended high school. Straight hair. Wanted to experiment, but braid outs were the only thing I knew how to do, and it didn't even look that good. So, all right, college days. Now, college was also experimentation for me. So yeah, straight hair, luxurious, flowing in the wind, all of that great stuff. But, you know, I wanted to switch it up. I still wanted to switch it up. So I did them braid outs, child. And some of them came out better than others, I will say. But I kept it straight hair shoddy for the most part. And then I decided, I went into college in 2011. So I did about my whole freshman year, you know, not even thinking about going natural or whatever the case is. So, you know, ended freshman year, spring 2012. So fall 2013, I honestly think that's when like the whole natural hair movement was on and popping. Like, it just started showing up in all of this media and social media, pop culture. It was just like becoming more acceptable. Like, girls were like releasing the afros. It was just like all over the place. So I definitely think that's what influenced me, or that's what helped me kind of become more curious as to what my natural hair texture was, because I got a relaxer at 2 years old. So I really have never seen or, you know, experienced my natural texture. So I really think that's when, you know, stuff started. I was thinking about stuff and I was like, you know, let me just see what happens. So in November of 2012 was when I got my last relaxer. November 2012 was my last relaxer, so my hair started growing out. So I guess January 2013 was when I would consider myself transitioning, because that's when I was dealing with two textures at the same time, and all that stuff. So transitioning January 13, that's when it started. I definitely experimented with a lot of protective styles. I got my first set of Senegalese twists in March of that year, and I was in love. Like, let me tell you, that's how I spent most of my transitioning year, is in braids and Senegalese twists. But when they did come out, I did try to manage the two textures, and you know, like I told you, them braid outs, child, them braid outs. Wow. All right. The following November of 2013, I think that's when like I last straightened it, and you can see here it was pretty long, but at the same time I was dealing with two textures, so you couldn't even tell, kind of like a little bit like it's kind of like poofy at the top. But you know, that was the last time I straightened my hair before cutting it the following January of 2014. So that was my big chop. Basically I cut off the rest of my relaxed ends because honestly, it was too much to deal with. I was ripping too much hair out trying to deal with the two textures. So I just decided, you know, let's just do it. So that was my big chop, January 2014. Honestly, that's the shortest my hair has ever been in my entire life. Like, I've always had long hair. So that, you know, that may seem like medium length to people, but that was short. couldn't fit in a ponytail. That killed me. I was like, damn, I can't put my hair in a ponytail. That's crazy. But, you know, I dealt with it. So I was rocking my little afro, you know, it wasn't cute. Wow, it was not cute. But, you know, nobody knew any different then. Like, we all was rocking the little afro. So yeah, basically after January 2014, you know, that's when it was growing. It was looking a little raggedy, but you know, it is what it is. That same year in November, I guess I have a trend with Novembers. That same year in November was the first time I straightened it after I cut it, and it was pretty long. Like, it was pretty long, but at the same time, when I cut it, I didn't have a little afro. Like, I had a medium-sized fro because when I started transitioning, I was like, I'm about to ride this out for as long as I can because I cannot deal with having short hair. I was like, I don't want no teeny weeny afro. That is not me. So I just dealt with it, and I was like, I'm gonna just grow it out till I can for about a year. So that's what I did. So it helped me in the long run be more comfortable with wearing my hair. Even though when I did cut it, it was short, but it helped me and, you know, be a little bit more comfortable in showing my hair, and it wasn't that short. So it was good. It was good. Like, since then, I've kind of just been growing and flourishing. 2015 was a good year for my hair. Oh my god, look at that twist out. Look at that makeup. Yes, girl. Where are the earrings at? Pretty much, you know, 2015, flourishing, and then I straightened it again at the end of the year, and it was pretty long, and I was like, yes, yes, yes. So yeah, pretty much since then, 2016, you know, still flourishing. At this point, I was getting trims kind of once a year. I wasn't doing the whole every 3 months thing. I kind of never have. I would trim like every here and there, like little snippets. But as far as like professionally trimmed, I would end up doing it when I would straighten my hair, which was like once a year at this point. So yeah, so my hair was just growing. Like, my hair was just growing all of 2016, and then I cut it. I cut it, like, for real, cut it in summer of 2016. I cut it because I wanted a shape to my hair. I didn't have a shape. So I just cut it, and I have a video on that, so I'll link that. So that was, like, my first, like, real haircut. And then, you know, it just grew, honestly. Like, my graduation was in December of that. Like, I really don't. It just grew, like... That's crazy. So then 2017, you know, last year, like I said, like, my hair just be growing. Like, it just be growing. It just be big. It's honestly crazy. So I ended the year looking like this. It wasn't this crazy. This is like combed out at the salon. But yeah, I straightened my hair again at the end of the year, as you guys already know, because I already did a video about it if you didn't see it. So now, you know, 2018, obviously I don't have a lot of pictures because the year just started. But yeah, this is from when I washed my hair after it was straight, and, you know, recently, like, these pictures from last week. So yeah, my hair is not, I guess it's short. It looks shorter in a twist out because I just got my hair cut, but you know, that's all fine and dandy. So yeah, that is my natural hair journey. Basically, started from the bottom, now we're here. You know, people have different natural hair journeys. Some people have been natural all their life, and I wish I was. I think I'm better off that it happened the way that it did, because I was able to learn and become independent within myself, and, you know, teaching myself how to do my hair, so then I can pass that on to my children. Yeah, so basically that's pretty much how it went down. Got a perm at 2. You know, was every 6 to 8 weeks in the salon up until high school. You know, it was a lifestyle. It was a lifestyle. And if you have a similar natural hair journey to mine, then you know what that was about. Like, we didn't have the opportunity to learn how to do our hair, whatever the case is. And, you know, coming from the culture that I come from, it was common for that to happen at such a young age, because it wasn't acceptable. It was pelo malo, you know, so it is what it is. I hope you guys enjoyed that video. I hope you guys enjoyed all of my embarrassing pictures, because there was more, but I'm not even gonna do that. That was enough. That was enough torture to myself. That hurt right here. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that video. I hope it helped you learn a little bit more about myself and about where I came from, about how I got here. I love my hair, you know, it is what it is. How it went down is how it went down. And, you know, kind of just grow from there. Like, looking back at all these pictures, I changed. Like, I'm a different person. Like, not even just the way I look, but obviously just like I'm growth. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I look forward to seeing you in my next one. Hopefully that'll be soon. Give me some ideas. If you want me to do more like personal videos, I guess I would consider this a personal video, like maybe like a Q&A, get to know me more. Let me know and I will do that. So yeah, until next time, bye.